chat box. Okay, all the pro learners, guys, you can join quickly and we will start. So today we are going to pick some new topics because I think we have exhausted all the topics. So let's start with a few new topics today. Because Karthik wanted to speak on superstition yesterday, I thought that would be a really good topic. So we will write that first. Superstitions. Okay. If anyone else has any other like what to say suggestions or topics, they can suggest. Okay. Superstitions. Then let's say number 2 can be.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Karthik. Yes, I am feeling much better today. Thank you for asking, Karthik. Yes, Karthik, gives us some topic ideas. Superstition has been written. What else?
Okay, ma'am. I'm thinking these days actually my mind is becoming blank.
Why? You should read more, you know. When your mind does not work, you should read more.
Not that, ma'am. Like my mood is not good these days, so I'm not
Why,
speaking
Karthik?
well.
Is it something very personal?
Nothing, ma'am. Nothing. I'll try to give ideas, ma'am.
Okay, sure. Okay, anyone else? If you guys have any other ideas, Alpna, Amit, Meera, Neha, Sumit, Z, you guys can also chip in.
Effects of social media.
Effects of social media. Good topic. बहुत दिनों से हमने इसके बारे में बात नहीं किया है. We can talk about this effects of social media. Thank you so much. Who said this? Sumit, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Sumit. Chiliye. Number 3.
How can we improve our English?
How can we improve? Let's not talk about this, okay? Because we have talked about this. Let's talk about why is speaking English so important. All right, very controversial and interesting topic. Why is speaking English so important? And let's also take one word topics. Let's take. I want you guys to talk about faith as well. Yes.
Can we speak on tattoo? Like everyone make a tattoo on their
they
body.
Get tattoos. Okay,
yeah.
Okay. All right, we can write. We can speak about that definitely. Tattoos.
Faith on God.
Nowadays,
faith can be on anything. Okay. 5 is tattoo culture. Okay, tattoo culture is fine. Okay, I think 5 of these topics are enough, right? Superstitions.
But I think we cannot speak much on tattoo culture. There are only few.
No, we can, you know, Karthik, because it is a very ancient art. It's not like it is developed in the recent years. Definitely, people are doing a lot in the recent years. But even in the past, especially in India, also tattoos were a very important part. And I don't know if you guys know about this. In Africa, especially, certain tribes, they tattoo their bodies to show kind of like who is superior, who is inferior. So they have their own structure, societal structure based on tattoos. Okay.
I have one more interesting topic, ma'am. India in 2050.
India in 2050. This is a good topic as well. All right.
2050 or after 20 years means you.
Okay, India in 2050.
50?
All right, let's take this 6 topics and let's start. All right, I'll just start writing the names, guys.
One more topic, ma'am.
Yes.
Now we are going to celebrate Independence Day. So really, our Indians got freedom from everything. or we lack of freedom?
Very good topic. It can also be correlated with the topic, why is speaking English so important, right? Because at least
Third topic
I
we
believe,
have already discussed so many times. Third one.
Yes,
why is
ma'am.
speaking English so important?
Yes, ma'am.
Don't you
We
guys
already
think that,
discussed about.
no, my question is, like, why do you really think speaking English is important?
Or ma'am, one more. On what aspects we got freedom? Like
On what
on what
aspects?
aspects we are still
Okay, that's a
don't have.
little difficult. I think that is a little difficult topic. Let me write the first one that you said. That is also good. Are we really independent? Okay, are we really independent? Because Independence Day is right around the corner. So this can be a good topic. All right,
Ma'am,
let's start. Actually, if you look at these two topics, why is English speaking so important and are we really independent? These two topics are interrelated, okay? Because we are not independent until and unless we have wiped out all of the effects of a colonialism, जो भी उन्होंने किया था, right? And English and pair scheme obsessions and the obsession with Western culture, all of these are very much the effect of the Britishers who were here and who were kind of subordinating us, right? So you guys can understand कि उसी से हमारा भी ये idea create हो गया है that we need to be fair. Fair people are beautiful. इसी से idea create हुआ है that we need to speak English, otherwise we are not educated. There are so many educated people who cannot speak English, but still we kind of look down upon them because they are unable to speak the language that was given to us by our oppressors. Right? So you can incorporate these points in your speech. I think this will be good. Okay. Chali, let's start. I'll just write Zishan's name and we will begin. Who
ma'am,
else
My name
wants to speak? Okay, Karthik, Meera.
ma'am.
Yes, Meera, do you have a question?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, independence depend on nation, ma'am. Relate.
Independence. Yes, of course, it is definitely related to nation, right? हमें independence मिला like after the Britishers went away, right? The question is, are we really independent? क्या हम सच में ही independent हैं? या अभी भी हम oppressed है किसी ना किसी तरीके से, right? That is the question.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, चलिए. Neha, I have written. Z, I have written. Anyone else who would like to speak? Am I missing anyone? Sumit, Pratap, Amit, you guys can also try. Even if it's 2 lines, no problem. Chali, Amit is there. Very nice. Okay. Sumit is also there. Great. Very nice. All right, Chali. Let's begin then. We will begin with Karthik because Zishan is not there. So, Karthik, would you like to
Oh,
start?
okay, ma'am. I'll
Do
try,
you want
ma'am.
some time? Think. Otherwise, you take some time. Meera can begin.
No, ma'am. I'll try now.
Okay.
Today.
So, what's your topic,
So I
Karthik?
want to go with India in 2050.
Okay, India in 2050. Very interesting. Let's start.
So, as there are 30 years from now, we can see a lot of differences in India. Means, sorry, we can see a lot of changes in India. So, first change is, I think there won't be enough plants, sorry, enough trees in India. So that I think by that time everyone is a lack of some oxygen. So as currently we are buying some water cans and some food from outside. So in this way, I think in 2050 everyone will buy oxygen cylinders every day. So we can see a lot of oxygen plants uh, in the country. And nowadays, like we are coming across a lot of electric vehicles. So we can see a lot of electric vehicles by 2050. So now we can only see 30 floors buildings or 25 floors building. I think in 2050 we can see 100 floors building, because as the population increases, means the land is not sufficient to accommodate all the people. So definitely we need to build much higher buildings to accommodate that much of the population. And one more thing is, yeah, uh, everyone will be addicted to their mobile phones. So now so many people are concerned about others. So I think by 2050, this kind of affection won't be there among the people. Like they're concerned about themselves. Means even means I think by that time they feel like talking to others is a kind of waste of time. So instead they just send a mail or send some WhatsApp message instead of chatting or talking with them. Um, I think everything will be kind of online by that time. Nowadays we are going for shopping or even for having food in the restaurants. I think by 2050 everything will be online, so everything will come to us. Like means in one more thing is now we are getting our things after a few days, but I think in 2050 we get things within hours or even within minutes also, like anything which is even outside of the country also. Yeah, by using some bullet trains or aeroplanes, yeah, we can see a much faster delivery by that time. And one more thing is definitely our immune system will be under, means will be we don't have that much great immune system actually by 2050. So that time we um, wear, I think, some kind of clothes to save our immune system from a different kind of viruses. Like we are wearing masks now, so I think by the time we'll wear different clothes, yeah, to protect our body from some other microorganisms which are going to attack us. So we can clearly see that means COVID is attacking like every person in the world. So I think I think by 2050, like every country, means especially some kind of cruel countries, develop these kind of viruses in their labs to attack their enemy countries. Uh, for example, like if China is there, their main enemy is USA, and even for North Korea also, their main enemy is USA. So I think by 2050, USA will not be in the power. I think some other country which has the best lab, or which has best scientists will become the.
Technology.
No, no, ma'am. I'm saying about the country which has best scientists, like who
Okay.
can produce the viruses, will be
Oh,
on the top place.
bio warfare.
Yeah, we can say bio war by 2050 instead of like attacking with the weapons or some military things. Yeah. And one more thing is definitely I think we we won't see any offline schools and all. I think so that time just students will mm, play only video games on their mobile. So I think they rarely go outside and to play with fellow children, because I think the school, means the land is not sufficient to build so many schools for the children. So everyone studies online by that time. So we, means what I want to say is the population will be out of the control by 2050, and even like our immune system will be under attack by 2050. So means I think government should take some kind of necessary steps, yeah, to be on safe side by 2050. Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, very nice, Karthik. I really liked your take on 2050. And I completely agree. I think bio warfare and bio weapons will be a huge thing in the future, because nowadays people don't want to like attack the countries directly, but rather in this way, right? So very nicely spoken, Karthik. Thank you. Today you actually spoke very well.
Ma'am, can I say, can I add only one point, ma'am?
Yes, yes, sure.
Ma'am, I think by 2050, everyone speak in English only. They don't speak in their mother tongue. Because they think that if they speak in their mother tongue, everyone like abuses them or criticizes them. So everyone, like every person in every country speak only in English.
That is actually a very sad
Thank you, ma'am.
reality, because especially in India, I have seen that people are losing touch with their mother tongue a lot, right? Especially in the newer generation. So maybe very nice. Okay, Karthik, thank you so much for speaking. Okay, after Karthik, then we have Zishan. Zishan, would you like to speak, or would you like to speak after one more person?
As you wish, ma'am. If you say
No, if
what
you're
topic
ready,
you
then
want.
I'll give you a chance.
I just want to add like what Karthik said,
Yes.
everyone would start speak English after like in a 2050. I don't think so. This situation, this alarming situation exists in a third world countries. If you look at China or Europe,
Yes.
so they literally hate speaking English. They literally speaking English means they want to speak their mother tongue. So they give
Right.
priority. Even Korean,
Right.
South Korean. Look at South Koreans right now. I think they are progressing a lot because this 20 the FIFA World Cup. So they are the biggest sponsors, and plus the musical band. They are going to sing a song for Football World Cup. So they actually every country those who are developed country right now, they took this progress or took this development staying in their own language, not
Very
speaking
good.
other people's language. So
Absolutely,
it's very
absolutely,
good.
completely agree with you, Zishan. Especially China, Japan, South Korea, and we also have some countries in Europe that are following this. But India, not just because it is a third world country, I think another very important reason why India really can't focus on their mother tongue is because India is so diverse. We have so many different languages that it's very difficult to unite the entire country under one language, right? For example, China has Chinese and everyone speaks and writes in Chinese, but it's very difficult to do that same thing in
It
India,
can
right?
it can be the factor, man. Absolutely,
Yes,
I
it
agree.
can be. Yes, it can be a little difficult to do that. So that can be another
So,
reason. But very well spoken, Zishan. I completely agree with you. Okay,
yeah,
so what will be your topic then, Zishan?
speaking English so important.
Why is speaking in English so important? Okay, let's start.
So absolutely. So this topic, like speaking English, which like I am learning because of some reasons. We actually want to connect with the world. Actually want to connect with the people globally, and so this is important. Like you learn this language, and apart from that, if you because it is considered as the global language. So for that, I think it is very necessary to grab all aspects of this English language. And why? Well, the reason behind it. For example, now I'm working with multinational companies. So there, uh, uh, few people belong from the Europe, and then the from Japan, and then the Chinese, but only the one language we can communicate each other. We can convey our thoughts in English. So for me, it is very important to learn, because if I really want to excel in my career, so be a future, so it will help me to convey my ideas. And the second reason, academically, if we talk about like that, if we talk about academic purpose, so right now, like we live in the country, it's unfortunate where we give preference to this language for studying. because we get our curriculum in English language. So for that we have to read it, and we have to get maximum marks. So for that, obviously, or in fact, we have to learn this language. So that's why it is necessary, considered as a necessary subject in every class. So, and the third reason, social interaction. So now, social media is, on a very most demanding things right now. So everybody has Facebook accounts and Twitter accounts, and so for that, I think they can't communicate, they can't talk with different people. So there you see that everybody is trying to conversation is trying to talk with
Converse.
yeah, converse in the English language. So there you need it to get themselves get used to, or get themselves acknowledgement from the other people who are in a social media. And third is business, e-commerce. Right now, it's a revolution has came of e-commerce. Everybody wants to extend the, the business on a internet website, blogging, freelancing, skills, you selling your skills, also countless services. Like you can't even I can't even explain all those. The graphic designer, so everything. Like if you supposed to interact with the customers or client, so definitely you talk with one language, the common language, which is considered common language, and that's the English. And so for e-commerce, it's very important to put a description of your product, and to tell the features of your products, and to convince the customer to sharing the whole list of features. So for I think you can only do you for example, if you are doing this in your country, this e-commerce, writing a Hindi language or a Urdu language. So it should be considered as a limited. It should be considered as a limited. You are targeting the limited audience, so to huge. But that product, which specific product you are promoting, so its demand exists in Europe. So there I think you definitely write and English, and try to convince your customer in English. So I think it's no harm to learn this language. It's this language, not a knowledge. So I think you should learn it, and you can do it as consider as a extra activity, consider as a part-time things in your life. For example, just uh, design your schedule the way like you would give 1 hour this language. It will help you. It can enhance your exposure, because reading is I think very you can be a very useful activity. So for that purpose, if you want to read a number of things, so you'd get maximum knowledge in this language. And reading a book means you lives a one life. It lives 100 year, or lives a one life. But reading a book like 10, if you read 10 books, so you will get acquainted with the 10 lives in your one life. So it's a very beautiful thing about this. I think to knowing about the other people culture. So it can possible only if you know about the common language. So to learn it as a common language, learn it as a source of learning. It can help you to expand your exposure. So for that purpose, I think it's the best thing, and you should learn. You should come forward. So that's all.
I really like this point, Zishan, about reading books, because not just like you are getting a lot of books in English, but also you can read the translations of certain books that have been written in other languages that you don't know. For example, lots of European languages like the German books, and we have French books, right? Greek, and all of those books are usually translated in English. So we get a huge amount of books if we are looking at the language. Right. So absolutely, absolutely
Yes,
correct.
that's why I raised this point, ma'am. Reading books, so you can a number of books in English, but not another language. So
Very true. Very
I
good
think
point. Very good point. Okay, thank you so much, Zishan. Very nicely spoken. Thank you for speaking. After Zishan, then I have Mira. Mira, would you like to speak?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Meera. What will be your topic?
Ma'am, second one, effects of social media, ma'am.
Okay, let's start.
Okay, ma'am. As we know that social media play important role in this generation, because as we know that without social media we cannot live, and there are many advantage and disadvantage of social media. um, at first I will describe about advantage, ma'am, because as we know that yeah, through social media we can contact with our friends and family members, and we can say our relatives. Ma'am, here I want to give one example, ma'am. Uh, six I studied in sixth class in other school, and I don't know my friend's name. I have no remember my friend's name, but some of my friend make group, and now I am contact with them, and I now and we can chat many times, ma'am. And another important role play means we can updates, we can keep ourselves updated, because ma'am, about the important things that are going across the world we can know through the social media, and we can go according to that, and we can change ourselves according to that, and we can think, uh, and we can give our opinion also, ma'am. And third important role, we can say play social media like we can express ourselves, ma'am. If we suppose government to do not doing good for our country, yeah, some decision government took, and that are not good for our society, we can say our nation, that time we can give our thoughts, and we can express our opinion on that decision, ma'am. And it also develop our social skills, uh, and through social media, ma'am, many people can get a job easily, and they can create a job also, ma'am. Even a housewife, she can make their video and upload on the YouTube, and she can make her followers, and we can learn many things from social media, and we can increase our knowledge through the social media. And if we want any type of idea, we can get idea from social media, and it definitely help us to increase our thing, yeah, which we want to do. And but ma'am, there are many disadvantage we can say of social media, like at first we can say addiction, ma'am. Some people spend lot of time on social media, and lots of time on social media, and they don't know how much time they spend on it. And after that they realize that I have wasted my 3 hours 4 hours on this on this platform. And some people forget their family, and even kids never avoid to go outside the games, play to go outside game, and it affects their body also. And sometimes excess use of social media means we feel anxiety, like if we are continue consistency using this gadget, and sometimes people get come in depression, like they play games on social media, and they misuse this platform. And some people have bad habit, that is sleeping time they use their mobile and their tab, we can say, and they cannot sleep at it on time, and it affects their body, and they get up late in the morning. and they cannot manage their day, ma'am. And sometimes social media affect negative images, like celebrities upload their pictures, uh, they wear expensive dresses and clothes, we can say, and use expensive car and purse, and some these type of things people see on social media, and it impact on their since become a negative image, we can say, ma'am. And if we use so much social media, then it affect our eyes, and we can say our body also, because ma'am, um, if we will use, so as we know that excess of everything is bad, and if we will use so much of this type of platform, we cannot manage our day, and we cannot give so much time ourselves and our family, ma'am.
Very nice, very nice. Meera, amazing. All of the points are very good. Both the advantages and disadvantages, both of them were really, really well put. Very nice, Meera. It was a really good speech. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Very nicely
Thank you,
spoken,
ma'am.
Meera. Keep it up. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Chaliye, after Meera, then we have Alpna. Alpna, would you like to speak?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Chaliye, Alpna, what will be your topic?
ma'am. My topic is tattoo culture.
Tattoo
Hello,
culture.
good
Okay.
evening, ma'am.
Let's start. Yes, good evening, Srinivas.
Ma'am, I want to speak. Please note down my name.
No, no, don't worry. I have written your name. If you don't get a chance today, you will
Okay,
definitely get a chance tomorrow. Okay, Srinivas?
okay, ma'am. Thank you.
All right. Most welcome. Chali Alpna, you can start with tattoo culture.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, as we know, tattoo culture is in, and many teenagers like to making tattoo on their bodies. And as I search, miss I because my son also wanted to make a tattoo on his body, and I searched some things, and that's why I want to share something. And like Lokesh Verma is one of the most sought after names and has been practicing tattooing since 2003, when he was also doing his MBA. And he worked as a freelancer in Delhi for 2 years, after which he opened his own studio in 2005. And ma'am, in this means tattoo culture is you can make career also, and the tattoo industry is growing at a very good place in India, which offers students artists a very steady growth. And it is not a easy job, because it involves a lot of hard work and dedication. If one is totally passionate about his profession, then the sky is the limit. And ma'am, I went there once, and many students are there learning there tattoo making, and they charge, if you want to make a tattoo on your body, they charge, even small tattoo, they charge from start from 5,000 for one tattoo, even smaller tattoo, and 5,000, and if you want to make a career in this, you can learn professional course, and the profession cost is I was surprised when I heard that the cost is 3 lakh. I was shocked when I heard that. And if you want to do advanced course, then you can 75 k to 1 lakh. Means if you want like advanced course and not doing professional. And yes, if you in this industry is need a license also. Like I India is part of the unorganized sector, and therefore licensing regulations are loosely bound in comparison with the United States. But this doesn't mean you don't need any license at all. You will have to acquire a studio license, and just follow health regulations. Because if you you know everything about tattoo making. If you, because after tattoo making you look after his, means you have to follow some rules, like cannot swimming, you cannot gym, you cannot do gym, and cover that tattoo uh, means at least 40 days. If you want to मतलब वो ठीक से रहे, मीन्स नहीं
So
तो
that
वो,
it is long lasting.
yes, हाँ, so that it is long lasting, and you have to take care of that. And some solutions are coming also. If you are making a tattoo, then you have to apply that solution, and you like any means ये कोई भी सोप यूज नहीं कर सकते हो आप, मीन्स ओनली दैट यू कैन यूज जॉनसन बेबी सोप, लाइक माइल्ड सोप यू कैन यूज. And some and tattoo is prohibited in some jobs like IAS, IPS, IRS, IFS, Indian Defence Service, Army, Navy, and Air Force. And some but some government job is allowed, means clerk, and in banks you can they can allow the, you can make tattoo in your body. That's it, ma'am.
Very nice, Alpna. It's very, very nice. You have spoken really well. The points were very good. Very nice words you have used. Very well done, Alpna. I think you have a very good knowledge about this.
Yeah, ma'am. My son wants to making tattoo. That's why I.
So he wanted to get a tattoo. That's why.
Yes, why? No, no. I don't want. My son wants.
No, because he wanted to get a tattoo. That's why you go research so much
Yeah,
about
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah, ma'am.
Very
Yeah.
nice. Very nice. Alpna, very well spoken. Okay, I really enjoyed it. Very well spoken.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much, Alpna. Okay, after Alpna, then Neha. Neha, would you like to try?
Ma'am, I'm not, ma'am. Actually, my children are crying, ma'am.
No
After,
problem, no problem. Whenever you are free,
sorry.
you can tell me. Okay, no problem. Take care of your
Okay.
kids. Okay,
Okay.
Z, then would you like to strike?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Z. What will be your topic?
Ma'am, my topic is faith.
Faith. Okay, very good topic. Let's start. Z, Z, you can just start. I'm coming back in 1 second. Please begin. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, Z, you can please start.
Ma'am, faith means belief, trust, or confidence in a person, think, religion, or maybe God also. Ma'am, I have lots of examples. Like faith is very important because if we have no faith, then we have no goal, no achievements, no excitement. In short, we have no route in which we have need to walk. So, ma'am, I have lots of examples related to faith. First is you. Ma'am, you really love teaching and you believe is teaching is teaching. Sorry. Yes, ma'am, you believe on you faith on teaching. That's why you give your 200% to your teaching, and you have no matter where you live, and you live alone. Sometimes you do not feel better, like nowadays you feel sick, and you have little cold also, but still you are trying to take your maximum classes on time. Second example is me. After my marriage, and I got a very bad person in my life, then I believe in independency, and I do all those things, and I work on those all those things which makes me independent, and I always work on myself because I believe in independency, and I have faith on independency. Third one is love. Ma'am, when a person loves someone, then the person does not think about religion, caste, age, bank balance, and anything else. Even for their partner, that person come out from their comfort zone and try to become her happy. and he always tried to feel her comfortable, and always tried to give her all important things which she needs. Fourth one is God. A lot of people believes in God. They do worship at least twice in a day. They share their all good and bad things, bad time with them. They feed poor people and they distribute clothes and other necessary things to needy people. Ma'am, according to me, my faith is very important, because if we have no faith to anyone, then we cannot do anything. Like in a movie of Akshay Kumar, he believes, he shows faith is very important. Otherwise, people get distracted. They believe, if they have no beliefs in others, if they have no faith, then they do all rights, all bad things which they have no idea. So, ma'am, faith is very important in each and every person. That's all, ma'am.
Very, very beautiful, Z. Thank you so much for speaking. I am so glad that you did not just restrict yourself to religious faith. Definitely, because you talked about me. Definitely, our occupation gives us faith. Okay, whatever we believe in, we want to do that. If you're doing something that you believe that will change people's lives, that will, at least even if it is changing one person's life, that is a huge thing. All right, that is completely true. And what you said about yourself, I think very true. Independence, we should have faith on independence. We should have faith on ourselves that we can live alone. We can achieve everything alone, right? And also what you said about love, very beautifully spoken, Z. I send all my blessings and love to you. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful life ahead. I hope you find someone who is respectful and is loving and caring towards you, and have a beautiful life. Z, enjoy your job, enjoy your life, do the best you can. You're amazing, very nicely spoken. Okay,
Thank
thank
you,
you
ma'am.
so much, Z. Thank you.
Thank you,
Very
ma'am.
nicely spoken. Chaliye, after Z, then I have Amit. Amit, would you like to speak? Yes, Amit.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Wait.
Yes. Chaliye, Amit, we can start then.
Yes,
What
ma'am.
will be your topic?
Am I
What are
audible,
your?
ma'am?
Yes, you're audible.
Yes, super. Yes. 1 minute. So yes, ma'am. Many people believe in Sufism.
Okay.
Like nowadays, so many people believe in superstition. Uh, like many people wear ring of stone. But one day I read newspaper and that was about stone. Stone easily get in Sri Lanka for and for second people. Uh, they wear stone for fashion. And in our country, if astrology, sorry, yes, astrology,
Astrology, correct.
astrologer or astrology, man.
Astrology is the art.
Astrology.
Astrologer is the person who does the art, who practices the art of astrology. Okay.
I can't hear your voice.
जो जी अमित,
Astrologer, man.
जो इंसान
Logist.
एस्ट्रोलॉजी को प्रैक्टिस करता है उसको एस्ट्रोलॉजर बोला जाता है. एस्ट्रोलॉजी उस सब्जेक्ट को बोला जाता है. ओके.
Astrologist, right, ma'am?
Astrologer. Astrologer. ER.
Okay, ma'am. Astrologer tell us which stone good for your our zodiac. Then many people wear ring. But one day, I heard my boss friend's wife story. They one day my boss when he boss and when he my boss and he my his friend's wife along with astrologer they went to seahorse race, and one of the horse of one of the horses of my boss friend's wife, and that time her horse not run properly, and she felt said my whole horse will lost race. That's why she asked astrologer, and astrologer told her you can change your ring from right hand to left hand. Then you will win this game. So that time she changed her ring right hand to left hand, and she her horse won this race. But after when complete this race, astrologer told my boss, मैंने ऐसे ही बोल दिया, कैसे बोलेंगे मैम? मैंने ऐसे ही बोल
So
दिया.
I said just like that. I said that just like that. It had no meaning.
I
right?
said that just like. So, ma'am, I can't hear your voice. Actually, my network is.
No problem. Amit, please
I
continue.
just. Yes, ma'am. And rural, ma'am, rural area. So many people live in place, like who stay in one of the priest stay in temple, and if priest tell them you have some black magic. So so many people believe in black magic, and some people like in backward area. So many people in backward area, rural area. So they believe in priest, and if priest tell them like your some black magic do uh, from your next like neighborhood people, so they believe and fight with each other. Yes. Okay, man. That's all.
Very nice, Amit. Really well spoken. Okay, absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Superstitions can not just that, like even on the higher levels, I think there are so many bad things happening because of superstitions. People even kill people because of superstitions, especially in rural areas. I have heard about stories where women have been called witches and they have been killed because they are superstitious that the woman is a witch. Right? Maybe they are mentally ill or they need some kind of help or maybe physically ill, but they do not consider that. Rather, being superstitious, they kill the woman. So these kind of stories have also come up. So you can think about that also. But very well spoken, Amit. Thank you so much for speaking. Very nice. Chaliye, after Amit, then we have Sumit. Sumit, would you like to speak?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Sumit.
Ma'am,
What will be your topic?
Effects of social media.
Effects of social media. Okay, you can start.
Social media is very important nowadays. We get lots of information from social media. Like we get information, lots of information from YouTube, chat easily with each other on WhatsApp, and also share our thoughts and raise our problems on platform like Twitter and Facebook. Also, we get lots of news about the world very easily, and also lots of other knowledgeable things. Uh, in today's world, social media is very important for everyone's life, and spend time on social media is not a problem, but more and more time spent on social media can lead some problems like addiction of internet, and sometimes depression and mental illness, uh, sleep problems, also lack of connection with friends and with neighbors. We know so many things about the world, but we do not know what happens in our neighborhood. So social media is important, but always try not to lose connection with friends and neighbors and with relatives also. So at last, we can say that social media is good for knowledge, but addiction is very bad. Um, that's it, ma'am.
Okay, very nice. So within limits, right? Social
Yes.
media, using social media within limits is a good thing. But then if you're addicted to it, then it can be very harmful. Very nice, Sumit. You have spoken really well.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'm really glad you spoke. Thank you so much, Sumit, for speaking. Chali,
Thank you.
after Sumit, then we have Mamta. Mamta, would you like to speak? Yes, Mamta.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Mamta, what will be your topic?
Ma'am, faith.
Faith. Okay, let's start, Mamta.
So we all know that we have faith on, sometimes we have faith on people, on God, and in sometimes we have faith in things and other things. Every person, faith means that having belief, having trust on someone or something. So if some of the people, most of the people, especially in Hinduism, we have faith in God. In every religion, sorry for picking out Hinduism, in every religion we have faith on God. Sometimes people have faith on other people that they trust the most, that they believe the most, the people that they believe the most, they trust the most, and uh, they can follow their advices. So it's called faith on that person. Also, we have faith on God, like we follow the advice of God that they gave in their time, and we now we read it in Quran and Vedas. Also, faith can be accounted as trusting someone else who helped us in a critical time, in a critical situation needed when we needed instant help, when we needed instant help, and no one else helped us, and that person helped us. So we we create a faith and on that person that he might help, he has helped us in this situation, and then he might also help us in other situations also. So we create a faith, a trust, a belief on that person. So and and nonetheless we have faith on God, like everyone go to God and pray for pray to God for their fulfill their wishes. That they believe that God is our everything. That God is our everything, and God has created us. So we human are like their children. So uh, God will always fulfill our wishes. So we have faith on God. And sometimes people discriminate this, like they do have faith on God, but they do not have faith in people. Like if some people help them, some person help a human helps another person, then they think that God has sent the help in the form of that person. So it's not completely wrong, but we should thank that person also. Like he is a helpful person, so that's why he helped us, and not only the God has sent him for our help. So that's the reason to thank him. So we should also consider the people, help of
People, not
humans.
just God.
Yes, yes. So help of humans as help, and not the help of God. So we should have faith on in
People
human.
as well.
So, in human and people. So we should have faith that humanity still exists, and one person can help another person, and not just God. So also some of the people can think it from a different perspective, that God has help to God has sent that person to help them. But if you put this year or over the year, that both the things are same, like that humanity still exists and one person helps another.
Yes, Mamta, done.
Yes, ma'am.
Very nicely spoken. Very well spoken, Mamta. Absolutely correct. We should not just have faith in religion or God. We should also have faith in other people, have faith in humanity, right? As you said, very nicely spoken. Very nice.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Mamta, for speaking. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. We will stop here for today. Those who did not get a chance today, they will definitely get a chance in tomorrow's 6 p.m. class. Okay. So I'll see you guys tomorrow at 11 for our grammar and then 6 for our speaking class. Okay. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.